Hey guys, Renix here. Before this video starts, I think someone is trying to take my idea for DC Superhero Girls Trouble Across the Multiverse. And this has literally happened. I went to see if my pictures are in here, and I was right. And then I found this in my cast. I mean, what the heck? I mean, what is happening? But anyway, let's continue on with Scene 12, Darkness or Goodness. This is where we see Satana Satara changing her name to Z for short, and later discovering the new hideout of the superhero girls, where she followed Kara Danvers, aka Supergirl, down to the underground lair of Sweet Justice. And later she wanted to change her since she found out that Frostbite was the murder of her mother. And later we learned that Kara got a call from Batgirl saying that that Wonder Woman was captured by Red X, and Z found out that might be her chance to do some good for once. Scene 13, former bad guy to good guy. This is where we see Z as Zatanna doing some good to take down the villains that she brought. And then later the other superhero girls showed up to face against the villains of the multiverse, leading to Z rescuing Wonder Woman from Red X. Scene 14, Find the Survivor. This is where we get to see the Conqueror of Azarath planning on heading back to the world of the original DC superhero girls to find out that the supervillain girls have survived for some reason during the explosion of LexCorp, and we get to see some betrayal where Frostbite traps the Conqueror of Azarath in his golden safe on his legs. And back to Sweet Justice, we get to learn about Zatanna's backstory. And we see Frostbite hiring the High Five gang from the original Teen Titans animated series, and find out a little secret about the world that Karen Beecher has created. Scene 15, Heroine's Revolution. This is where we get to see Barbara and Kara doing some practice, some training. And they're doing like the fight scene like in Batman vs. Superman. Yeah, I want to make that scene happen. Like a little bit of DC cameos. And they have to face against the High Five gang that Frostbite has transported to. Until later, the other superhero girls showed up to face against the High Five gang, and so they can take down the Conqueror of Azarath. But they didn't realize that the Conqueror of Azarath was captured by Frostbite. Scene 16, Battle for the Last Survivor. Now this is the battle between the first and only battle with all 6 superhero girls facing against the villains of the multiverse. And this is where we get to see Jessica as the Green Lantern use her new will powers to face against Frostbite. Scene 17, The Thief of Metropolis. This is where we get to see an alternate version of Selina Kyle, aka Catwoman, as an anti-hero, just like her original comic book counterpart. in the the New 52 costume, helping Batgirl face against the Red X. Scene 18. Hunter or Villain. This is where Zatanna faced against Livewire from the Justice League Gods and Monsters movie. And we get, hold on, let me read this. And we get to see that Wonder Woman was able to cut off both of Frostbite's golden saves so he won't summon his ice pistols. Scene 19. Unmask the Red Hood. This is where we get to see Karen Beecher, aka Bumblebee, facing against Jason Todd, aka the Red Hood. And we get to learn that this version of Jason Todd was infected by the Joker laughing gas, which literally take over his mind. And scene 20. The new DC Superhero Girls. This is where we see both Batgirl, Supergirl, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, and Zatanna helping Karen Beecher face against Frostbite. Since this is the world that Karen Beecher has created, Karen is the leader of this new team of superhero girls to face against Frostbite for good. They later defeat him, but they didn't realize that the Conqueror of Azeroth has survived during the final blow. Scene 21. Return of the Stone. This is where we see 5 days later, Karen is glad that she created this world, which means a brand new start of her being both brave and bold and being her own leader. But still kind of sad that while failing to save her original friends, that is until we see that the Conqueror of Azeroth has survived. And we get to learn that this world that Karen Beecher has created, she created an alternate version of herself. But not as a hero, but as a villain with evil clones of the DC superhero girls. Scene 22. One Karen to another. This is where we see Karen Beecher facing against her evil alternate counterpart, while the others are trying to face against their evil clones. And this is where the part gets really exciting. Since Booster has found a way to transport them back into their reality, Karen and Booster Gold were transported back to the reality where the DC superhero girls facing against the supervillain girls at LexCorp. But it also caused both her alternate versions of the DC girls to be transported as well. Who knew? And you'll find out soon, because that will be the end of all this. If you want to see more of the story, it's on my DeviantArt account, and it will be in a direct link in the description below. Until then, Red X.